Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to design a sign for your company to get it engraved or printed in just mere minutes and completely for free. Let's see how it works. Here we are in the software. The software is called Inkscape. It's available for free and also on the Microsoft Store. It's a vector image processor, which means the things we are creating are not defined by pixels, but by like mathematical equations, so we are not losing any quality. But don't shy away, it is very easy to use. First of all, we're going onto File and then Document Properties. Here we have very many different format types. There are some letter formats, there are business cards presets, which is very interesting, or some paper formats if you want to get it printed. I'm going to choose a custom aspect ratio 10 by 10 centimeters or 100 by 100 millimeters, because I want to engrave this on some slate here just for the video. It is not super important to choose this absolutely right on your first try, but the aspect ratio should be good. The size does not matter that much. Now, here's how to use it. By pressing the control button on your keyboard, you can zoom in further. So we are seeing this. Then we'll just go into your folder, and I'm just using a PNG of my simplified logo, and I'm just dragging it in from my folder. So now I have this logo here, and by pressing the control button again and holding it down, I can resize it and also maintain the aspect ratio. So I'm just going to put this here. And now we can position it just like in any other image processor. If you are in some kind of setting, on the top left, click the arrow, and now you can grab things. If we zoom in further, you can press down, left click in it, and you can see the arrows change. So that way you can rotate it, and this way you can resize it. Just click on it. Now I want to put in some text. It has obviously a text function in here. It is here on the left. And here we can, insert some text. This, I always found it a bit clunky because I'm clicking in and then I have to press one button in order to open all the things. It is like a lot of the open source, like free software, a bit clunky, but yeah, you can get it to work. If you want to change the font, go on the top left here, and yeah, here you can change the font. Or if for some reason there are no settings available, there's here a text, and then text and font, and then on the right it's going to open this very big menu. I'm just gonna put something in here. Here you can choose the size. You can choose the size by pixel or by millimeter, which is very, very handy. This is one of the best features of this, because everything you can enter, you can basically control the size in normal units and not with pixels, which is super great if you're engraving for yourself. Then I'm just gonna put something else in here. So, and that was it, just very quick here for demonstration. And now we have to do one more step. If we try to export this now, what would happen is that our PNG would be fine. And if you open up the file on your browser, it would also look fine. However, the text by default will not be turned into a vector. So what you have to do is you have to click on your text, then on the top, click on Path, and then select Object to Path one single time. And now it is done. Here on this preset, on this section, you can see what it's doing. It's creating the vector paths for all the text. And we just do this for everything. Now you can see it's doing a lot of paths. This is basically, it's designing everything here into a vector. And you're just gonna repeat this for every step. And now we are done. Now for the PNG, after we've now converted the text into a vector, we have to do something to our PNG too. Because as you can see, it has like a white border, and depending how your printing surface works, it could have an issue with that. Technically it would work. However, we can just click on this image here, go on to Path, and then select Trace Bitmap. And now we are in here. It will give you a preview on how this looks. If it's just black and white, it is super easy. If it is something multicolored, you may want to change some of the settings here. It has a brightness cutoff, so it's gonna, you know, everything beyond a certain brightness will turn black and below white. It has a lot of different modes with colors. You're just gonna have to play around if yours is multicolored. However, what it will do, if we click apply, we select this once, and now we can drag this away, and we have two images here. And this one, you can see without the border, this is now our vector. Just deselect the other ones, and now you can even, if you click into it, you can see this is the lines that it has drawn. And now this is also completely turned into a vector, and we can just position it however we want, and it won't give us any issues. Now we're going to onto file and then onto export. Now this menu is also a bit clunky. It is how it is. I'm going to select an Inkscape SVG, or this is plain. These two formats are vector formats. You can export it as a PNG, however for us that's not what we want. We want a vector unit. You can choose the Inkscape one. Most printing surfaces will accept this. Now we're going to select here. You can go and select your folder wherever you want to have it. I'm going to put it on mine in my YouTube test folder here. And here you can see it will not let me select an SVG. Just ignore this. Doesn't matter. Yeah, replace whatever. The real file name is going to be chosen here. Test video SVG, and then press export. And now it is in here. There's no message that's saying that it worked. I don't know why it is that way, but it is that way. And now we have created our vector. Now let's just do a quick engraving of what we just designed, just to see how it turns out in real life. And this is the result. Absolutely perfect resolution, even on the logo. This was a PNG once, but by turning it into a vector, it has perfect lines. There's no pixelation, which would show up on the engraving otherwise, but this way, everything is perfect. That was it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. If you did, then consider subscribing and giving the video a like, and then I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.